In its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh, yeah. Live from Harlem in New York City. It's me. I'm Alex, and this is the Ramble. There's a guy here by the name of Larry Bubbles Brown. I don't believe that's his name, but, I'll go with it. Your name is really Larry Brown, right?
Yes, and still alive after all these years.
Oh, yeah, and happily so. Nice to.
Very happy. Yes.
Well, I'm glad you're around. I like you, Larry. Obviously, I do. We've done almost 400 of these things.
Jesus God, that's unbelievable.
Either that, or I said to myself, he's really kind of a sucker for this thing, and as long as I can get him to do it, I'll have him do it. So. Anyway, so I'm about ready to head out to San Francisco, which is in California, to do this show. I am dreading every second of it.
Really?
Well, what I'm dreading, you see, I don't leave the house much anymore. I kind of just stay here. There's no reason to go out. It's freezing out there. It's 20 degrees outside right now.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I go out, So the idea of then getting into a car and going out to an airport, and with my neuropathy having to lug baggage, and although we are requesting wheelchairs, both of us. Number one, because we need them, and number two, because even if we didn't need them, we'd ask for them because they just whisk you right through. But anyway, so we have we can go to the special lounge there because we are getting what do you call it, tickets, business class tickets, because I cashed in all my frequent flyer miles, and. But in spite of all of that, I just dread every moment of it as to whether I'm going to be able to do it. Get to the plane, get on the plane.
Oh, I'm the same way. I absolutely dread travel.
Yeah, and I dread it now more than ever because it then means it's not that if I could have somebody genie bink me, right, to California. Blink, there you are. Okay, hi, Bubs, how you doing? Good to see you.
That was always my dream of, wow, if I could just travel through time like that.
Yeah, if you could just have a little machine that will take you there. But, just the travel is not fun anymore, although we're going the best way you can go. Business class, very nice. They got those little beds in there and everything, and, it's going to be, I've never done it. So I'll do it now and see what it's like. I've done first class, but that was years ago. You just had a better chair. Now you've got, even in business class, those little couches or whatever it is. So
that'll be nice.
And then I'm dreading doing the show.
Well, I think the show will be fine. I wouldn't worry about that. But.
Well, I have a problem of walking a little bit. I don't know whether I'm going to take the cane on stage or just try to walk. Without it, I only have it for, security. And anyway, that's the what I'm all worried about. And then when I get on stage, am I good anymore? My brain's a little gone. And am I going to be good anymore? I don't know,
Well, I think the crowd will love you, and... I actually saw Will Durst yesterday, who will be on the show. So,
yeah, he's looking forward to it, I think.
Yeah, he can't wait. So.
Yeah. The only thing is, I really don't like the Sketch Fest people.
Oh, right.
No, they're cheap. They're just cheap. I thought everybody was going to get the same money for the second show that they got for the first one, but they're not.
Yeah, they do. They were a little tight on the money.
Yeah, I mean, and I have no control over that, and so I don't want you thinking less of me or Bobby thinking less of me or Durst thinking.
No one's going to think that. But,
but that, I mean, you're still going to make more money than you were going to make,
Yeah.
So what do you have to? What do you have to do?
I just look at it as being fun more than anything else.
Yeah, so we'll do 2 shows, and I guess the second show will be. I hope it's somewhat the same as the first, but then again, maybe it won't be. It's a whole ad lib thing, so it's no 2 shows are going to be alike. So if you haven't bought tickets for the second show and you have tickets for the first show, you might enjoy also going to the second show as long as you park the car in North Beach.
Yeah.
How's parking around there?
Oh, it's never been good, but I think there are garages.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, yeah, you're not going to be very unlikely you'll get a street spot on a Saturday.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're going to do those shows, 2 of them. And they're each an hour and a half. They're short, It's not a lot of time to do stuff. But you're going to do a set, and Durst is going to do a set, and Slayton isn't going to do a set.
Really?
Well, he called me, and he said, let me talk to you about something. He says, I don't really want to do a set, and I'll tell you why. He says, really, I haven't done comedy that much in the last couple of years. I haven't done stand-up. He said, so I'm a little worried about it because I'm looking at my material, and I'm going, how much of it will play today? What will work and what won't work? And he said, I would rather just sit down with you and talk, and then I'll do material off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, good, okay, that's fine with me,
That's fine, yeah.
People will like it because it's the way we used to do the radio show. You didn't come in and do stand-up.
Right.
I'm thinking of this more as a breakfast with Bennett kind of format.
Exactly.
But the fact that he's not going to do stand-up, fine. That's because all I got to say is, how you doing, Bobby? And just sit back for 15 minutes. So, plus I asked him if we could talk to him about something. You know what that something is?
No.
His relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did he have one?
Oh, did he ever?
Holy Christ.
What happened is Bobby used to come to New York, and he said, I'm coming to New York. You want to have some lunch or something like that? I said, fine. I said, we have an extra room here if you need a place to stay. And he said, well, I don't have that problem. I have a friend who puts me up in an apartment he owns. And I said, fine, okay, that's good. So every time he came to New York, I never asked him again because I knew he had this friend who put him up in an apartment. Well, one day they arrest Jeffrey Epstein, right? Next thing I know, I get a call from Bobby. Alex, yeah. What do I do for a place to stay in New York now? I said, why? He says, I was staying at Epstein's apartment. Not at his house, not at the big house, but he owned a bunch of apartments or apartment houses, and he had one that he had a couple of empty apartments, and Bobby would stay in it. And,
wow.
But you talk about Epstein. Let's talk about this evil, horrible person, okay? How does a person like Bobby think he's horrible? Because think about it for a second. How did he meet Woody Allen? And how did he get in several of Woody Allen's movies and the TV show and so on? It's through his connection to Jeffrey Epstein. So, really, Bobby got work out of this, and Epstein introduced him to Woody Allen.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, okay, forget about it. I don't want to say how horrible is Jeffrey Epstein, because, quite frankly, I don't know what the hell was going on, right?
But I don't think anyone seems to.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, I mean, he did good for people like Bobby. So, and I don't think Bobby ever, went out with his young girls or anything like that, because Bobby either had a wife at the time, or when she died, he in a pretty small amount of time got a new girlfriend, which he's been with forever now.
Mm-hmm.
So he would never do that, okay? But I bet if I ask him on stage, did you know any of this was going on, he'd probably say no. There was that part of Epstein's life, and then there was the other part of Epstein's life.
Right.
Yeah, so whatever. And
Very interesting.
the horrible thing about it is, and I'm not defending Epstein, folks. I'm sure most of the things they say about him are true, okay? But he's not here to defend himself. He's dead. And
Right.
I think it's very easy to accuse somebody who's dead of a lot of things, So it was kind of incredible what happened, with Epstein and so on, and Bobby.
That's so weird. I can't get
So
over
Bobby
that.
said, "No, I'll be happy to talk about it." He said it was a very fascinating time in my life, So, okay, fine. But anyway, so what are you working on your act for my show, or do you just?
I actually got my notes out Sunday and tried to put some things in order. Yeah.
Oh, really? A special set for me?
A special set. Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, why not?
Yeah, I'll bring back some of the old classics.
The classics, yeah. And, you'll do, what are we telling you to do, 15, 10, 15?
10, I think. So.
10. And I think we're telling Durst to do, he can do 15 or whatever. And then Bobby and I will get to talk together, and then we'll have a number from Buddy Love, and then we'll take questions from the audience.
Yeah, big Q&A. And is Lori excited about this?
Oh yeah, she's she's in Florida now picking out clothes. I mean that's women for you. Me, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to wear much of anything. I'm just going to wear jeans and my soft shoes and maybe put on a jacket. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet, but I think that's a possibility. And and a shirt, a T-shirt of some sort, and then that's it. I'm not going to dress. You're not going to dress up, are you?
No.
No.
Comics never dress up. We're the world. Aside from clowns, comics are the world's worst dressers. So. Seriously, the male comics are the worst dressers.
Bobby was a good dresser.
He was always nattily attired, but
he was always a clothes horse.
Yeah.
And he always looked natty, okay? I don't know where he bought his stuff, but somebody really dressed him nicely. So
somebody said he always looked like he got out of the Tiger shop at Macy's.
The Tiger shop? What's the Tiger shop?
It's kind of the trendy teen section.
Yeah, but Bobby always dressed good. But you're right. Comics usually don't know how to dress.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah, torn jeans and mustard stains and
yeah,
not good.
They go on stage, but why should you get all dressed up?
Yeah,
you're doing comedy, for crying out loud.
Yes.
I don't know. I see a lot of these comics doing comedy specials on Netflix, so they decide they'll wear a suit. And I'm going, you really don't have to. I mean, Seinfeld dresses well,
Yeah, he always wears a suit on TV.
Yeah, he always dressed for comedy. He was very he liked comedy so much he didn't want to disrespect it. Would that be a good way of putting it?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. So I mean, he always dressed pretty good. But you and I are slobs, so
yeah.
I always went out and bought clothes. I dressed okay when I was on stage, but I would go out and buy clothes like crazy for a show because then we could take it off on our taxes. So that's why I did it. They were tax free, as it were. So so you're getting ready. How's the weather out there? Is it nice? Is it?
Right now it's very nice. It's a little cool, but nice and clear. We had like 10 days of rain, and that's gone. So.
Well, we're going to spend a week in San Francisco, so you and I can have some lunch and maybe.
Yeah, what day are you coming in?
Well, we're coming in on Wednesday. Yeah,
okay.
On Wednesday. Excuse me, Thursday. We're coming in on Thursday. And then we got to go to that thing over in the East Bay.
That's Friday, yeah.
Friday, you're going to that, right?
Yeah.
Can you drive us back?
If not, I'll get somebody that can. So.
Oh, okay. But why couldn't you? You're going to have your car there, right?
Well, it just hit 550,000 miles, so I don't know if we want to risk it.
You want to risk two people in your car?
With 550,000 miles, you don't.
550,000 miles? Wow. But it works well, doesn't it?
It seems to work well, yeah. It's unbelievable.
Well, give it a good test. Put Marjorie in the back seat, and I'll be in the front seat with you.
Okay.
But just I'm just saying. I mean, I'm offering Buddy Love, who's going to take us over there, I think, a ticket to the show. But he may not stick around. In which case, I got to find a way of going back. I can always call. Yeah. I can always call an Uber or a Lyft, I suppose.
Yeah, So you just have to get back. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. If I can always take an Uber or a Lyft. They're always a simple way of doing it. Okay. Just it's not cheap, and I would like to see you driving a car. That's.
Hey, you probably know this, but the room where we're doing the show, you've been in many times before.
The Cobb's Comedy Club.
Cobb's, yes.
Yes. Who owns it? Who owns it now?
Live Nation.
Live Nation owns it. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah. Everything's being owned by somebody else now. I mean, the tickets are being sold by Ticketmaster. The place is owned by Live Nation, which I think used to be Bill Graham Presents, right? In San Francisco?
I think
it was Bill Graham.
Maybe they bought Bill Graham.
They bought that up, and then they put it into Live Nation. And so who runs the place now?
Tom Sawyer did for a long time, and then now it's run by... they have different managers and stuff, but it's run by Live Nation. So.
Wow. So, what's the difference between Live Nation and, say, Tom Sawyer in operating philosophy?
It's the difference between like a local owner and a big corporate entity. So.
Oh God, that's horrible. That's terrible. Yeah. I mean, what I hate about this, and I've told people this, is I'm making some money, but I'm spending all of it getting there and. Whatever. And then I'm giving a couple of people some of my money, like the guy who's producing it, who wasn't getting anything, and I felt he should get something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Len. He's done a lot of work.
Huh? He's doing a lot of work. He's really good. So, but I'm not going to make any money out of this, okay? Zero, zilch. I mean, they're going to pay me something, but it's all going to other stuff. All right. I get bonuses. Those bonuses are going to pay certain people who weren't getting paid. But anyway, be that as it may, I hated doing business with these people. What the hell? To begin, when they called me, I went, what the hell is Sketchfest? Just like they said, do you think Alex Bennett can fill a room? I didn't know who the hell they were. And then I look at what they do every year, and there's too much. Oh,
there's a lot of it goes for 2 or 3 weeks. It's a lot of shows.
It goes for 2 weeks, and they've got all these various places to do it. Actually, what they should have done is they should have put me in the War Memorial Opera House. I could have filled that place. I have filled it, as a matter of fact. I remember a long time ago filling it. But their whole attitude to you was, do you think you can fill the Cobb's? Well, yeah, of course I can, That's insulting, because I don't think they even knew who I was. And just that. And then all of a sudden I sell out immediately, and they go, you do another one?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you put me in a bigger place and we'd only have to do one,
Right.
And not put me in a comedy club where after all of this is over, they want to run a comic in there and do a show, So, it was just too much. I just don't like them. I just think they're they're not great people to deal with.
Okay.
And 29 years. Tell me, how many years has passed since my last show? My last show was in 1977, so that's how many years?
97. So it was
29.
29.
29 years. Yeah. So it's been 29 years. So I mean, things have changed.
Yeah.
But and in the old days, I would have just produced the show myself.
Right.
We had all the manpower to do it. Gary, my business manager, and so on. But Gary's 29 years older now, right? And I told him I was going to have Len do this. I said I would have had you do it, but I know, you're 90 years old now, and it's a lot to ask a 90-year-old guy to go around trying to produce this thing.
I saw him recently. He looks great.
Oh, he looks terrific. He's going to look better 5 days dead than you and I look right now. He's looking in great shape. But he's 90 now. When we did our last show, he was 60, 61. Yeah. So I mean, he could produce all those shows, and it was great, and so on and so forth. But so now I have Len doing it, and Len's terrific. If I were doing shows constantly, he would be my producer.
Len really wanted this to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's been terrific. But anyway, so this is it's going to be interesting. I dread it because number one, people have expectations. And I want to live up to those expectations. And I don't know if I can, so. But somebody said, no, they don't have any expectations at all. They just want to see you and the gang, Yeah,
I think that they're just going to be happy to see us.
Well, it's not, what's going to be interesting is the second show, okay? Well, the first show sold out really fast, like 10 days or something. This one's going slower. Because the word has to get out.
Has to get out. I've had so many people ask me for tickets, so.
Yeah, so you tell them now there's a second show, right?
Yeah, now there's a second show. So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is that the people at that second show, I think, are going to be more Sketch Fest people. People who, see things and go, oh, that looks good, and they then go to it. Right, as opposed to people who go, Alex Bennett, I got to do this because I loved him when he was on the radio. I'm a fan of his. I got to, So the second show, I think, is going to be filled more with Sketch Fest people who buy 10 tickets to Sketch Fest, and they pick this one and this one and this one and this one. That's what I think is going to happen. So. It might be a different audience, so it's going to be a harder audience to play to. But I don't know, all I know is that everybody in that audience is like 29 years older too. So,
yeah. So kids that were 20 will now be almost 50. So.
Yes, but most of our audience was about 30, 35.
Yeah.
So they're in their 60s now. You're going to see a lot of gray hair out there,
Yeah, it's going to look like a Medicare seminar.
Yeah, I love you. You're so right on all these things. Yeah, it's going to. Yeah, I should go out there and go, by the way, shall we talk? Anybody here have any questions about Medicare?
Copays?
Copays and things like that. I can maybe help you out on it. Don't do Medicare Advantage, okay? All right, fine. That's the first. So, it's going to be an entirely different audience than we ever played to. But they're our audience, so it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy, that first show. The second show...
when they're coming to see you, it can only be good.
I feel that maybe the second show will sell out. It's just going slower because less people know there is a second show.
Yeah, we'll get the word out.
And they should really go out there and plug it and do all the things they need to do. I mean, in the old days, all I did was go on the radio, say we're doing a show on Wednesday, and it would sell out by Tuesday. Yeah. I mean, but I don't have that ability anymore. So, who knows? We'll see. But listen, I'm going to see you in San Francisco.
We'll see you soon, yes.
And you and I are going to ride a Waymo.
Waymo.
And how will we? I'll go to your place maybe, and we'll have it pick us up there. And then, where do we have it take us?
We'll decide when that comes. I don't know. We'll go somewhere.
We'll go somewhere.
We can go to your old house.
Yeah, but then it's not going to take us back to the same place, is it?
It takes you wherever you want to go.
Well, if I say, take me to Bub's place, it's just going to stand there. You've got to say, we want to go somewhere. And then I guess we call another Waymo, and it shows up. And we're going to videotape this whole thing, by the way, so people will finally see what you look like these days.
We can show you what. Okay, we can show you what they're going to do to the Marina Safeway. So.
What are they doing to the Marina Safeway?
They're going to put up a 25-story condo.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
In the Marina?
Mm-hmm.
All the homes there are maybe the biggest place there is four or five stories.
Disgusting. It'll be horrible.
Oh boy, what are they doing to? I kind of felt that if anything, and we're running a little bit over here, but screw it. I often felt that the wonderful thing about San Francisco was that we, that the marina in that area would be kind of intact. But it's not, huh? Anything else built down there that was huge?
It's going to be awful unless they stop it. And the other thing was that Millennium Tower that was leaning, that's getting worse.
This part, we can keep going. I don't care. This place,
it's leaning 29 inches, and they said if it goes to 40, that means the doors and elevators won't work, and they'll have to evacuate.
This building is leaning so bad that when people sit in their apartment, if they take a marble and put it on one side of the apartment, it will roll right across the floor.
That's what you want to be in an earthquake too.
And they've done things to try and shore it up, right?
They tried to shore it up, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Oh God! Well, I want to be there when it falls. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit other buildings when it does it. So it's not.
Oh yeah, it's right across from that Salesforce, which is the tallest building in the city.
Oh well, goodbye Salesforce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, anyway, I will see you in San Francisco, my friend.
See you in 2 weeks, yes.
Yes, well, you say 2 weeks, but when this is broadcast, it'll be about a week. Yeah,
okay.
About a week. And we'll have a lot of fun, and I want to see you a lot while I'm there,
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, his name is Larry Bubbles Brown, star of a show at Cobb's Comedy Club on the 31st of January.
Great way to end the month.
Bye-bye. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh, yeah, there's Larry Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing better than Larry Brown. He'll be with us at Cobb's Comedy Club, and we do have a second show, as you know, and there are still tickets for that. We didn't really have time to promote it, so the tickets are going slow at the present time, but I'm sure they will speed up towards the end. It's strange because, they just didn't do any promotion on me. They don't do any promotion on anybody, it doesn't look like. But anyway, so we'll do a good show. The second show will be a great show. So if you want to get tickets for it, please do get us get tickets. It's good for you. It'll be a good show. You'll enjoy it. And and if you say, well, is it as good as the first show you're doing? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Anyway, let's see here. Shall we try and bring in these people? Where are they? Admit all. There we go. Let me make sure that these are all people I recognize. That's right. Okay. There we go, folks. And here they come. There they are. Hello, everybody. How are you this evening?
Hey,
Good.
Yep, you're doing fine. Good. All right. And we got Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
doing good.
And we got Charlie Wallace. Thank you for being here. Alan, thank you. Brian Neary, hello to you. How are you?
I'm great.
You're doing great. And look who's here. We got Josh Wheeler. And of course, down in Florida, I've been so lucky. I think, is this the third night in a row?
Yep.
For Mark Thorner. I love Mark. I'm so glad you're joining us. Yeah, like this. I didn't know we were falling apart. Aha, that's my old joke. Anyway. What, anything new? I guess the news been pretty moderate today, hasn't it? Oh, wait a minute. In Minneapolis, they arrested a 5-year-old boy.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Was it yesterday? Yeah.
The director of the FBI office in Minneapolis quit today because of Kash Patel telling him that he wants to exonerate the officer that shot this lady.
So who's leaving?
The director of the office in Minneapolis of the FBI.
Oh, okay. All right. No, they haven't. They don't want to do anything about even investigating that, you know? Which means, I guess, we finally learned that you can get away with murder.
Yep.
You know?
You just have somebody else do it for you.
But that kid, I mean, I saw pictures of him. He's a cute kid.
Yeah.
Really cute kid. And they're trying to say, oh, no, well, we took him and put him someplace where he'll be with good people and he'll be better off than he is with his parents who are scumbags or whatever. You know.
Yeah, right.
I don't get it. Don't get any of it. I want to do something here. Steal something, actually. Anybody watch Colbert? Anybody a fan of Colbert? I've gotten to kind of like him lately, you know. And he does a thing on his show called the Colbert Questionnaire, in which he asks these questions that you get to know these people better by. And I kind of find it fun because it's interesting, number one, to see what the answers are. And so I thought if I can remember some of them. Do you remember any of them,
Nah.
Charlie? No? Okay.
No.
Well, the first one they always ask is, what's your favorite sandwich? Oh, that's a good question.
Lobster.
Jeff, I didn't ask you yet.
Oh, sorry.
Jeff, what's your favorite sandwich?
Pastrami sandwich.
Really? Okay. How about you, Charlie?
I don't think I have a favorite sandwich.
Oh, come on. Come
No,
on. Isn't there something when somebody says, I'm going to make you this sandwich, you go, oh, good.
No. I'll eat anything. Ham and cheese, bologna.
We heard that about you.
Sandwiches are just, something fast that you can make to eat. Cause
I think it's a very convenient kind of sandwich. I mean, it's simple, and it is. You take something and put it between two pieces of bread.
Yeah.
Now, it's what you put in there that is the answer to the question, what's your favorite sandwich?
Yeah.
You don't have anything in particular.
No.
How about you, Alan?
I'm going to go with Jeff, pastrami. I love good pastrami.
Good pastrami? Okay. You want that on rye?
Absolutely.
And lots of mustard, right?
Oh, yeah.
But if you're a Gentile, you put mayonnaise on it. So
Why? Mustard's not illegal.
that's right. How about you? You know something? Your lens is dirty.
No, remember, it's been having this problem.
Now it's cleaner. Well, it looks a little better.
I'll run a cable from my house over to yours tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll figure that one out. Brian, what's your favorite sandwich?
I don't have a favorite, but I'll take a turkey, avocado, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato on
Ooh.
Dutch Crunch. How's that?
Yeah, well, but anything with avocado is, it's pretty premium.
Avocado's good for you.
California style.
Yeah, California style. How about you, Josh?
Really don't eat very many, I guess. It probably bologna, I guess. I eat one on occasion.
Yeah, a lot of times the sandwiches you like are a matter of what's comfort food, and comfort food is usually what your mother or father made for you. How about you, Mark? What's your favorite sandwich?
Probably a grilled cheese.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
Good.
Nobody picked peanut butter and jelly. Huh.
That was my second choice.
I've never been a fan of peanut butter and jelly.
Not me either.
I just found it kind of like, I don't know, it's peanut butter.
Peanut butter sticks to the roof of my
Yeah,
mouth.
and then you get the jelly, and it's.
You gotta get the right peanut butter.
I'm trying to think,
and
what
right
is my favorite sandwich? I would say, maybe chicken and avocado. That would be good with mayonnaise. Or, well, actually, no, you wouldn't want to put mustard on there because mustard doesn't go good with mayonnaise. Mustard doesn't go good with with avocado. With avocado, the reason I had a brain fart there is because I'm trying to bring somebody in here. So, it's.
Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Here comes the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
No, that's a separate question. That's a good question.
How about you, Charlene? What's your favorite sandwich?
Reuben.
Very good. I love a Reuben.
There you go. I knew
Yeah.
somebody was going to pick that.
Yeah. Why? Is that, do you like that?
It's okay, but I mean, I know a lot of people love Reuben sandwiches.
Well, Reuben sandwiches are very full, and
Yeah.
whatever.
I told you, I'm not wild about sandwiches. A loaf of bread will last me.
Yeah,
3 weeks.
Marjorie loves sandwiches. You know what she likes? Here's what she does. It's very strange. 2 pieces of bread, and in between it, mayonnaise.
And
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
We used to do that with Miracle Whip. I don't know, is that
Oh, Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip? What kind of Gentile are you?
I grew up in Chicago. I loved it. Yeah.
Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip, isn't that just a chemical like pesticide or something that somebody found?
It tastes better
Miracle
than mayonnaise to me. So.
Oh.
Boy, that's criminal. Okay, let me see. What are some of the other questions they ask?
well, hey, Charlie had a good question.
What?
Is a
What's your favorite
hamburger-
cheese? Yeah, what's your favorite kind of hamburger, or where from?
Where from? Well, that's not one of the questions in the Colbert questionnaire, but
This is Charlie's question.
okay, my favorite hamburger is a hamburger with, I would say, what kind of cheese do I? I'm not that partial to cheddar. I like cheddar, but I don't like, what do you call it? What's the other yellow cheese,
Swiss.
American, Swiss.
American. I'm not that, I would probably like a hamburger, quite rare, with, you could put avocado on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be very
Yeah,
nice.
you just can't put cheese on it because that's dairy and meat.
So
Who do I look like I'm kosher to you?
No, but you brought it up a few minutes ago when we were talking about sandwiches.
No, but I said you couldn't put it on the same sandwich because somehow mayonnaise doesn't work with avocado. Okay,
Mayonnaise
No,
doesn't
doesn't.
work with anything.
Gross. Yeah, but Reuben sandwich, good answer.
Yeah.
Let me see. What are the other? Well, here's some other questions they have. Aisle or seat? Jeff?
Or window?
Aisle or window, you mean?
I mean aisle,
No,
aisle
at the
or
theater,
window?
at the theater,
Aisle
right.
or seat? Yeah, right. Yeah, I like
I'll take a
sitting in
seat.
the aisle. No,
Stand in the
aisle or
aisle.
window? Jeff, when you get on a plane, where do you want to be?
By the end.
What do you mean on the end toward the aisle?
Yep.
Why do you want to be on the aisle? I know why most guys say they want to be on the aisle.
So they can.
Gotta run out of there.
Yeah, so they can go pee really fast. Yeah.
The older I
Absolutely.
get, the more I want to be on the aisle.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
in the old days, that was a problem with me, but not anymore. So, but I was always sitting on the aisle because I don't want to have to climb over people, especially in planes where you got like three in the row.
Yeah.
And, there's always somebody you don't know that you have to climb over.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've always preferred the window, however, if I can, because I like looking out the window and seeing what's going by. And if we're going to crash, I want to see how fast we're going towards the ground. So,
Alex, check if there's a gremlin on the wing, right? If you're by the wing.
exactly. What was that? That was Twilight Zone.
Well,
Yes.
You're at
Yes.
20,000
Well,
feet.
I tell you, I watched.
William Shatner.
The first time I ever saw that episode, a friend of mine, Earl Dowd, had a film copy of it, and he had a projector, so he ran it for us. Well, what you don't see on television in those days, because really television wasn't that clear, okay, is that if you looked at it carefully and you were watching, it was with William Shatner, by the way.
Yep. It
And
was Shatner, right?
he's afraid of flying, but then he looks out the window and there's a gremlin on the wing.
Chewing
Well,
on the engine.
Also, John Lithgow, right?
No,
No, that's the remake.
that's the
movie.
remake.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Also,
No.
John
Yeah,
Lithgow, the
yeah,
remake.
but this was the original.
That's what I remember.
Nothing better than the original because it was so bad. Anyway, especially because of Shatner's acting.
Yes,
But,
yes.
But anyway, if you looked at it on a screen and it was enlarged and it wasn't on a TV screen, you notice that the guy who's playing the gremlin is wearing tennis shoes.
That was a bad costume, yeah.
Yeah, it was not a great
Well,
costume.
you don't want to slip off the wing, so you
Yeah, you
want
gotta have-
sneakers.
Yeah. You gotta have some traction there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well,
What type
of
of
course, the
sneakers?
actor needed
Nike?
traction, of course.
That's right, traction. Nikes probably.
But it spoiled it for me, So anyway, so where are we? So,
Colbert, yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to the question.
Colbert.
A Charlie, window or aisle?
In my youth, I was window. I always wanted the window for what you said. I love to watch the scenery go by.
Mm-hmm. And now?
Now, because the older I get, the more often I have to go, I sit on the aisle.
Yeah. You may notice if you go on a plane and you look at the plane, you see all the people sitting on the aisle, they're usually guys. Usually guys. How about you, Alan?
I like the aisle too for two reasons. One is what Charlie said, you got to go to the restroom more often.
Mm-hmm.
And two is looking out the window is great when you're up in the air or when you're on the ground on the runway. But when you're taking off, since I don't like heights, the window's not good.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. How about you? How about you, Mr. Neary?
Window for sure, but then when you have a 10-year-old, usually you're in the middle because she wants to see what's going outside.
Oh, okay. All right.
And my favorite burger is a blue cheeseburger.
Oh,
With
those
the
are
blue
great.
cheese dressing on
yeah.
it.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Crumbles the blue
Yeah,
cheese.
crumbled. Yeah, it's very good. They have a place here in Sunnyvale. It's really good.
Do you like a hamburger that when you eat it, when you bite into it, the juice goes down your arm?
Yeah. And you just get a spoon at the end on the dish.
Yeah, but it's going down your arm, and you're you're licking it. Pretty good, pretty good. But where were we? Aisle or yeah? Did we just ask you that? Did you answer
Yes,
that?
yes.
Okay. Let's ask Josh. Josh, window or aisle?
Well, I don't fly, but I suppose I would sit in the aisle, I guess.
Really? Okay, for the same reason that we've discussed that most guys do.
Not that I know of. I just like to be able to move around or whatever.
Over 60, the intensity with which you have to go to the bathroom is much more intense.
Did you used to talk about on Live 105 saying that there, when you sat down, if there was a pretty girl that sat next to you, it means like the people at the ticket things would give make them sit with some ugly guy or something like
No,
that?
I think what was the joke I used to pull? Oh boy,
Was there something like that?
it was something about the wound up with me being ugly in the joke in the story. I would say,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to remember what the thing was. I used to do it. I should
Yeah,
remember it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to say that when you see a guy sitting on a plane, and I can't remember now.
Yeah, something like some beautiful girl that they always stuck in with the ugly guy.
Yeah, yeah. Who? Somebody. I think my thing was that they probably had some. I noticed that sometimes there was a really beautiful woman, and she was sitting right next to an ugly guy. Oh, I see. There were two good-looking women, and they put the guy in the middle, but they put an ugly guy in the middle. And I'm wondering if it was somebody back at the gate who said, "Well, let's give him a ticket between these two really good-looking women," you know. But I can't remember whether I turned the joke on myself, and that's what I
Yeah.
can't remember the punchline on that.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah.
Well, as I get older, I start forgetting the punchlines. Boy, is that going to be a great show in San Francisco.
As long
Anyway,
as you don't tell the jokes, it'll be good.
yeah, well,
Just remember everything the first time, so the second show's better.
yeah, yeah.
Are you going to both shows, Brian?
Huh?
Are you going to both shows, Brian?
I haven't made up my mind yet. They still have-
Well, let me know before you eventually, because I can give that seat to somebody else.
Yeah. I told Len I'll let him know.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you talked to Len. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because he found another ticket for the early show, and I said no. If I go, I'll go one each or something. So
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll probably have 100 tickets for the second show that aren't taken.
I think you could just come in and.
Yeah. Yeah. Aisle or window or aisle, Mark?
Aisle, and I'll tell you why. Leg room.
Oh, there you go.
Well, the leg room, really?
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? Put your feet out in the aisle and have people trip over them?
No, I make sure, but I'll tell you because the way how they started to shrink
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
put more seats in, it's and the distance, especially when the person in front of you is leaning back.
Oh, God, yeah, that old thing.
And trust
with
me,
the
guys, I've been,
aisle, the leg room's important. I mean, because if your legs are squished together really hard in the other seats, that could hurt.
Well, my feet have a tendency to cramp, too.
Yes.
That's what I do is when I go there, I
Yeah.
have to have the right side of the plane because I can put my left foot out. That's where my
And put your
bad
left
leg-
foot in, do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about.
I just use the handicap card and that's
Do you do that? Okay.
because I have to.
Yeah. Well, going this time, we cashed in my frequent flyer points, and we're going in business class.
good.
And they have like a bed there. I was told by Len, who made these arrangements for me, they don't have first class anymore.
Well,
Mm.
it depends.
Not
What
in the-
happened to it? Why did they change it?
I don't know. But do I get to sit near a window?
I think if you go transatlantic, you still get first class. I heard that they cut first class out in the United States.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard too. Yeah, so we're going business class, and it's I had enough points so that Marjorie and I can go both ways in business.
Len didn't pay for your trip. I mean, what's up with that?
I'll tell you, he's a great travel agent. Len is this guy who calls our Monday show, and he offered to produce the show because I wasn't going to do it because I just it's too much trouble. I got to get people together and all of that, And all of a sudden, he said to me, "Well, I'll produce it." So next thing I know, he's booking flights for me, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. He's terrific. He's done a great job, And usually my business manager used to handle all of that, but my business manager just turned 91, and I don't want to put that kind of, you know, problem in his lap.
Well,
So
it's good to know that Len found another ticket. So.
What?
Well, Len asked me on the New Year's Eve show if he heard that I may have a spare ticket if I did get in contact with him, but Brian just confirmed that he's already found it.
Well, you didn't have a ticket for that show, the show that was sold out?
Me?
No, Alan.
No, I have 2 tickets.
Okay.
And
He bought
I
the
wasn't
tickets.
sure if my roommate was going in for surgery that weekend or the following weekend, and we didn't know. And so I, like a dummy, I mentioned the biggest mouth in the area. I mentioned to Phil that I might have a spare ticket if my roommate doesn't go. Well, he announced that at a luncheon that I wasn't at, and pretty soon it went around. And anyhow.
Yeah, anyhow.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah.
Phil's going to be there for both shows taking pictures.
Well, he probably wanted to get in for free for that.
Well, we're getting him in free for the second one.
He's a good photographer.
He went out and bought tickets, for crying out loud, before he even asked me if I could.
Yeah, I heard
Comp it.
somebody else bought him tickets, but I won't. If he told you he bought them, good enough.
Oh, who else? Who bought it for him? His girl.
Steve Fox.
Huh?
Steve Fox.
Steve Fox is paying for the tickets?
Yeah, for him and his girlfriend.
Well, I've got Steve Fox, I think, listed for the second show as comped. I don't know. It's getting weird. You know, the fact is that I use.
Was my name on there or not? Because I can.
Your name is on there, I believe. Yeah, yeah.
I thought the second show wasn't going to happen. I thought we were all going out for dinner.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I guess not. I don't need to bring 2 credit cards this time.
Why would you have to bring 2 credit cards?
I'm joking, because I'd take people to dinner. I
Well-
told you I'd take you out after the show.
Well, that's fine, but
that was before the second show came along.
yeah. Well, anyway.
Whatever.
So the night before, of course, we're going over for this thing where they're doing a live 105, which was the station I was on. What's it called? It's called what
The Radio Hall of Fame.
It's the Radio Hall of Fame and the legendary station of the year. Okay, and I have to give a speech with Lord. I've got 5 minutes, I think, or 5 to 8 minutes, or something like that. But anyway, the one thing I wanted to say was, and this is true of the radio business, the legendary station of the year. Which one? I mean, is it the one I was on or the one that's on right now? Or was it in between when they called the station Dave?
Well, if it's a Hall of Fame, it's probably overall all those years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But you know,
'Cause you brought that station out of the woods because it was almost nothing then.
well, it was Hot Hits Kits,
Yeah, it was not.
which every time I had to say that on the air, it made me cringe.
Yeah, and it was pop, and it was,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then they went alternative.
But I didn't play any
Station
music,
improved
so
a million.
yeah, I didn't play any music, so it didn't matter.
Right.
But then it was Hot Hits Kits, and then they changed it to Live 105. When I came over, they thought about it for a while, and they decided to change it to Live 105 because it more fit in style with me. Okay, and they changed the music to modern rock. And so it was a very original format and station, and it really worked very well. And people
Well,
remember.
I kept the radio on there when you were done. I left it on.
Yeah. When I was gone or when I wasn't on that.
When you were on, and then once you were off, I didn't switch the channel. I just let it go because I drove a truck all the time and had music, and otherwise I'd switch over to
And also on the
KCBO.
in your truck, you lost the knob on the radio, so
Yeah, that
it
too.
was hard to change.
That's what a screwdriver's for.
Yeah. Let me see here. Another question. The first concert you ever went to?
I told this story.
How about you, Jeff? The first concert you ever went to?
Oh, God. It's been a long time ago. I can't think of it.
Me, longer. You know. Any idea? Who doesn't remember the first concert they ever went to? I don't. I'm trying to
I
remember.
do, Alex.
Okay.
I went to see Elton John.
Yeah, well, that's a good first concert to go to.
And I saw him, and the next night, if I would have went on the next night, John Lennon came out, so I missed him by one day.
Wow, that would have been a good night. How about you? Let's go to Jeff first, and then we'll just go through everybody here. Jeff?
The first one that I went to, I set it up myself.
Oh.
What do you mean you set it up yourself? Were you the promoter?
Yeah.
Well, who was it?
Well, it was like 5 or 6 guys. We all played together.
No, but that doesn't count.
No,
The first concert you ever went to, where you paid money and you said, I'm going to this concert.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to pay. I got it for free.
That's not the point.
Wow.
That's not the point. Okay. What was the name of your group?
We didn't have a name.
They don't have to pay.
So if somebody said, I want to get 2 tickets to
No name.
those guys,
Name Uno.
Yeah, he's being a bit obstreperous right now.
Yeah.
yeah. How about you, Charlie? First concert.
First concert I went to is 1968. I went to see Ray Charles.
Wow, very good.
And he performed for 3 hours.
Even better.
3 hours he was
He
on.
couldn't do that now, could he?
Okay. Let me give one of my concerts. It wasn't my first concert. I can't remember what the first one was, but my one of my concerts that I went to was in fact Ray Charles.
Oh, wow.
And he was playing in Richmond, California, and it was what in those days they called a dance. In other words, it was a dance. So you could dance on the floor while he was doing his act, okay? And the opening act, hold on to your seats, folks, were Ike and Tina Turner.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the first concert was that I ever went to, and it might have been Elvis Presley.
That was mine.
Was that
mine.
yours?
Yeah, Cal Palace, 1976. My parents my parents were big concert goers. I have pictures of the albums, and they from Led Zeppelin and all these, like Day on the Greens in Oakland Coliseum, and so that was the first one they took me to.
Yeah, I think I went to an Elvis Presley concert because there was this girl I kind of thought was hot, and she wanted to go to see Elvis Presley, and she was a big fan. And I think I took her to see Elvis Presley. I think that was my first concert, if I'm not mistaken.
Where?
It was in a cave, and
Not where you went after the concert.
Did you have to drag her in by the hair?
yeah. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that was the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? I would've
It
thought
could
you
have
would've
been.
went to
It could have been. No, later on, it couldn't have been that. Because later on, I think I went to a concert and saw Louis Prima and Keely Smith. Because I was big fans of theirs too. I do remember the first comedy concert I ever went to. Ready? Hold on your seat. This is really aging me. Lenny Bruce.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep.
First comedy concert I went to was Bill Cosby.
For me, it was David Brenner.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I love him.
He was good. He was good. He was really good.
Yeah.
Listen, Cosby was really good.
He was great.
And clean.
Pervert back then, but
Well, I think even back then, practically, I knew that he was drugging women, and I was a kid. You
They
know.
say he was, yeah. So,
What's wrong with that?
Hmm.
What's wrong with that? Drugging women. You're buying them drinks, right?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's a good way of having to handle the situation of being ugly, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, how about? And you said Elvis Presley, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw, I don't remember, but I saw David Bowie. But I mean, I saw like Leon Russell and Bonnie
Oh
Raitt.
God, Leon Russell.
That Frost Amphitheater. I mean, yeah, the list is pretty huge.
Yeah,
So
but
why-
when you saw Presley, was he at that point where he's wearing those terrible outfits?
Yeah, I remember sitting up and we were looking down, and then the stage was down there, and my mom went down because he used to give those scarves.
Yeah.
He used to have the long scarves and give those to girls, like
Yeah.
women.
He would kiss
And I
the
remember she
women
went
if
down
he
to try to
wanted
get one, but she didn't get one. But
Did you throw your panties at him?
That
threw
was
my
Tom
bra.
Jones. That was Tom Jones.
that was Tom Jones, yeah.
Tom Jones. not
No,
bad.
you know who used to love that is Bobby Blue Bland.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that with Elvis Presley, I saw him, and he was wearing. Those his days when he was wearing a sport coat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't think did he have jeans on? I can't remember. I don't think he had jeans. But it was really early on. I mean, it was when he first Heartbreak Hotel first came out. You know, so
Yeah, I saw Elvis Presley too. It's my parents took me to Las Vegas in 1970.
yeah, I just don't think that was Elvis. You know, that was
74.
Elvis 2.0.
No, it was.
Yeah.
You're right. It probably was Liberace acting like Elvis.
It could be. How about you, Josh? What was the first concert you ever went to?
Well, I don't go to concerts, so I don't
Well,
have
you are
one.
no fun at all.
Sorry.
I mean, you were a kid and you didn't go to a concert.
Nope.
Boy, what a serious guy you are.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
wow.
that. It's just I like music, but I've never heard anybody on a television or radio played concert that sings like they do on the album. They all sing stupid and
That's true.
out of tune and change the words. Why would I pay money for that?
Well, that's a good way of putting it. How about you, Mark?
1975 Queen at the Beacon Theater.
Okay.
Oh wow.
75 was a great year because I saw Queen, The Who,
Oh.
and then Bowie. So
Wow.
Wow.
Where did you see
Yeah,
the
my-
Who? Where did you see the Who?
MSG,
Where?
Madison Square Garden.
I saw them out at Forest Hills.
Okay.
During a funeral.
Is that earlier? Yeah, it's got to be
Oh
earlier.
boy, yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
was- wow.
Yeah,
They were.
my parents were.
Hmm?
My parents were big Queen fans. I think Mark like the same time you were, because that was early in the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were like one of the. Yeah, they were early lovers of Queen.
And the Beacon holds about, I don't know, Charlene, what did you, about 2,000, 2,100 people.
Really, it's that big.
It's not that big. And it was a great concert. My ears were ringing for days afterwards. And then, yeah, the Who didn't help either, you know, but, and I've always maintained, I think the Who was the loudest concert I ever heard.
Really?
Yeah.
The
What was
first
it?
concert I ever took a girl to was Circle Star Theater in San Carlos. You can imagine who was up on that stage? Sean Cassidy. Oh, God, my stomach was upset for
Cassidy.
days.
Well, you didn't come to see me at the Circle Star Theater?
Who?
Me?
No. You were at the Circle Star?
Yes, I did one of my shows at the Circle Star Theater.
I didn't know you when you were on. The
Who was
radio.
on? Who was on that show? I'm trying to remember now. Dana Carvey was on it.
Wow.
And our old friend. Oh God, my mind's blank. Who was the headliner? Oh, Bob Goldthwait. Yeah. Yeah, it was called. We called it Bobcat Goes to Hollywood. He was getting ready to go down to Hollywood and do a movie, make a movie, be a big movie star. one of the biggest of all time, as you may remember. Nothing like those Police Academy movies. Anyway,
That's probably good money, though.
I saw Barry Manilow at Circle Star. I saw Johnny Cash at Circle
I
Star.
saw Frank Sinatra at Circle Star.
Really?
And I was supposed to meet him that night because his opening act was a comedian. I'm trying to remember his name now.
Tom Dreesen? Or?
Tom Dreesen. Very good. Thank you.
Good.
Tom Dreesen, and he invited me to come down to Circle Star. He says, come on down. I'll get you third row seats or something like that. And I'll take you backstage and introduce you to Frank. And I figured, I don't care if the guy's almost 90% gone. He was about as bad as Trump is now. But I at least I had my chance to actually meet him. And then Dreesen said to me, bad news, I can't take you backstage for you to meet Frank. He's not talking to anybody tonight. Jilly just died.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that was like one of his best friends.
It was.
My last Circle Star was Madonna.
Yeah. Well, what I remember, the Circle Star, the stage was actually like a rug, okay? And Frank was singing some ballad or something like that, and he's smoking a cigarette or pretending to, like this. And then at the very end of the, towards the end of the song, he throws the cigarette on the ground, on the floor,
Carpet.
which is carpet. And he's singing just a little bit more, and he starts going into his second song, and his son, who was Frank Sinatra Jr., who was the band leader at that time,
came out with a fire extinguisher.
It says, you could hear him, Dad, the stage is on fire. And smoke is coming up, and Frank finally saw it and put it out with his foot, but
that's funny.
That was he wasn't very good at that point in his career,
Probably
He was forgetting his lyrics. Or...
Probably all the Circle Star theaters.
I thought he was staring at me. Hold on a second. I thought he was staring at me.
Okay.
Because he's looking down at me. He's looking down at me. He's looking down at me. And I suddenly realized he's reading the lyrics off a teleprompter.
Behind you.
Yeah. So.
That's funny.
Yeah. First concert, Charlene, did you just tell me?
Yeah, I told you, Elton John.
Elton John. How about you, Kevin?
I'm not sure. It was probably The Dead at Winterland. It was a $2 Tuesday. Maybe it was Quicksilver or Hot Tuna, something like that.
Good. There were a lot of good bands back
$2
then.
Tuesdays.
There were a lot of good bands back there. And I was living kind of in New York at the time, so I didn't see all those bands. The only Fillmore I went to was the Fillmore East.
Yeah,
and
that was down the street. This was Winterland. Was on Post and Steiner.
I was there at there was the Fillmore here east, and when I was fired from not Live 105 from WMCA, there was a whole hue and cry about it and so on and so forth, and I went to the Fillmore, past the Fillmore East, and up on the marquee, Bill Graham had put up "Save Alex Bennett."
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Very nice of him. I really appreciated it. I remember one time I was talking to Bill Graham, and he was telling me some stuff, and he says, I can't stand these people, and I don't like those people. And he's just venting, just to me, talking to me. And all of a sudden he looks at me and he goes, you're with the press, aren't you? And I said, yeah. He said, I better shut up.
He probably didn't, did he?
Okay, another question they asked, and this was a good one. What is your first memory?
Pissing all over the place.
Well, I didn't ask you yet. Jeff?
Sorry. Well, you didn't say a name.
And you'll always jump in, of course. Jeff, what was your first memory? Do you remember?
First memory?
Okay, the first memory after the stroke, okay?
That's the problem. We went to concerts.
The bill.
Yeah.
I guess I was able to talk after a while.
Do you remember when you first talked then?
Yeah, just a couple of words.
Oh, you're talking about after the stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're doing.
But it took me a year to actually say real words.
Yeah. You're doing okay now. You know.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. How about you, Charlie? First memory.
My earliest memory was when I was 3 years old. I remember sitting on an ottoman watching cartoons on TV. And that had to be 1953. Gee. Anyway, but my sister comes running in the house, bleeding profusely from her lip because some kid in the neighborhood hit her in the lip with a stone, threw a rock at her.
Wow.
And she had to go and get like 15 stitches, and that's my earliest memory.
Yeah. What happened
It
to
wasn't you firing the shotgun at the kid?
No.
How about you? How about you, Alan? First memory.
First memory was probably around the same time watching TV. We had my father worked for the government. He had an office in Singer, the company that made sewing machines.
Oh.
And he was doing electronic stuff there. And they came out with one of the first color TVs. And we had one. And all my friends would come over and watch color TV. But I don't think that would have been, I think it would have been 10 or 12 years old about that point.
Yeah, but no, was that at first memory? I mean,
I don't know. Probably my first memory was my mother closing the door on her Cadillac with my hand in the door.
well,
I
that's
think it was 4 years old. And fortunately, they didn't make doors real, the real tight.
Yeah.
My hand hurt for a couple of days, but it didn't break anything.
yeah. Okay, that would be something you would remember. How about you, Brian?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I just remember one of the houses we lived in running around and stuff like that. But that was like when I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, do you have any memory of your first memory?
I have no idea. No.
Boy, you've had no life at all. How about you, Mark?
Verrazano Narrows Bridge being built.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
What were you? Your parents were? You were in the car, and your parents drove across it.
In the pram, in a carriage. My mom would take me down to Shore Road.
Mm-hmm.
That's my earliest memory. Were these two metal giants coming out of in the fog, and I didn't realize there was the U.S. Steel logo on it. And we watched. I literally, two things I can claim I watched being built as a kid. One was the bridge, and then years later, the World Trade Towers from the windows in grade school.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
How about you, Charlene?
Oh, I have a weird one. Like, I think I might have been like 3 or something. And somebody had like a radio on outside in the yard. And there was this crazy song that they'd play on the radio. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. They're coming to take me away. Ho ho hee ha. To the funny farm.
That
Life is beautiful all the
Napoleon
time.
Bonaparte
Yeah,
was the
that's
name
it.
of
Bonaparte. It scared the hell out of me. It was creeped me out. Like I got scared when I heard that song.
Well, you'll
on the
be
radio.
happy to know that guy never had another hit. Okay,
Right.
so,
Dr. Demento used to play that song all the time.
How about
Sounded
you?
like something from a graveyard.
How about you, Kevin? Sometimes Brian.
I couldn't tell you what my first memory is. I as everybody was talking, I was thinking about different things, and one of them was seeing the San Mateo Bridge being built.
Okay.
I used to live down there, so
Yeah. Well,
I remember when the plane crashed into the bay.
I remember that.
Came up short at the came up short of the airport, but that was later.
Yeah.
If it was when I was real young, I couldn't tell you.
My first memory. Usually, I would think that sometimes your first memory is not a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a tragedy, but some kind of event that was scary. Okay.
Yeah.
And my parents were at the Russian River. I think my father, he was a musician. I don't think he was working up there. We were just staying up there. to get some time up at the Russian River. A lot of people who are from California know what I'm talking about when I say the Russian
Used
River.
to go every year.
Yeah. But I went swimming. I went in the water. I don't know if I was swimming or what, but I started drowning.
Oh, wow.
And they jumped in and got me out of the water. And all I remember were bubbles on my face. It felt like bubbles all over my face. And the first thing I ever remember was that event, So,
That river is notorious for a lot of things. So.
Yep.
I've canoed down it. I dove out of a canoe to save some woman's life that was drowning, and I wasn't a very good swimmer either, but I was able to get footing and because the river wasn't very deep, and she ended up being like 4'4", and so I was able to pull her to the shore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that river, when it rains a lot, tends to flood a lot too.
Yep. So let me see here. I'm trying to think. What one of the other questions? Oh yeah, if you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, and that doesn't mean you have to listen to it over and over and over again, but the only time when you want to listen to music, the only song you can hear, what is it? Jeff?
God. Hmm. I gotta think about that.
Okay. How about you, Charlie?
It would probably be a Neil Diamond song like Solitary Man or Cracklin' Rosie or...
Which one? Gotta pick
Solitary
one.
Man. That's probably my favorite Neil Diamond song.
Okay. Marjorie's a big Neil Diamond fan, by the way.
So
I always give her a bad time about it. Anyway, Alan?
What would be the song that I would want?
Yeah, in other words, you can only listen
Funky Town by Lip Sync. No. Oh, no. Folsom Prison Blues
by Johnny Cash.
By Johnny Cash, yeah.
Okay, how about you, Brian?
Free Bird.
Really? Are you serious about that?
It's the longest song, right? It's the longest song ever, right?
Oh, but then you have to listen to it all the way through every time.
It's okay, that's fine. At least it's different. Maybe Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, something like that.
Oh, that's good.
All right, good.
That's sort of got some different tones to it.
And now we come to Good Time Charlie, who's going to tell us what he thinks is the song he would want to listen to for the rest of his life. Josh?
Go some Jackson Brown, maybe, Running on Empty or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. How about you, Mark?
Beatles, Across the Universe.
Wow.
Very good choice. How about you, Darlene?
Me? Hotel California by the Eagles.
Oh.
Okay. And Kevin?
Honestly, I couldn't pick one.
You couldn't pick one.
Yeah.
You have to. That's the game.
Let's say that's the game. You have to.
Long version of the Truckin' by the Dead.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Good choice.
The long version, that's like a week old, isn't it?
No, it's about a week long. Yeah.
I think
Depending on
mine.
what night it is.
I think mine would be. It's a choice between, and I got to take a choice. A day in my life by the Beatles, which is Lennon, or my other choice would be A Song for You by Leon Russell, which I think is maybe one of the most beautiful songs ever written. And in my life
was
is
a wedding song.
You really? Okay.
Yeah.
In my life was always kind of a favorite of mine, only because of the lyrics are just extraordinary. They're just extraordinary. But Leon Russell, A Song for You is like, I don't think they come much better than that. Let me see here. Was there any other thing? They had a couple other questions they asked, but I can't remember what they are now.
Wait, you didn't ask Charlie what his favorite song was. You cut him off.
Oh, Charlie? Did I ask you?
I said Neil Diamond.
Yeah,
Solitary
you
Man.
did.
He had a
I'm
song.
sorry.
Pay attention, will you?
Stop
Jeez
sleeping.
almighty. Oh, by the way, I should mention no shows next week, and the next time I'll be doing a show is a week from next week on Friday. Okay.
On Monday.
Okay.
No,
Monday?
I do Monday. I'll do that Monday, the Monday
Of
show.
course.
He'll never
Yeah.
miss that.
But I won't do it the following week because I don't know if I
You
have
won't be
the.
back yet.
Huh?
You won't be back on Monday.
I won't be
though.
back. I don't know if my iPad is strong enough to do it. Okay. So there probably won't be a Monday show the following week. The first one I think I've missed since we began the Monday shows.
You could do it at Len's house. He doesn't live far from San Francisco.
Yeah. But anyway, the point is that we won't be doing it until what is it? What's the first day back?
Maybe the 9th?
I think it's the. Let me look at my.
Really?
Here we go.
February, right?
It'll be the 6th. So I'll be doing a show on the 6th.
Oh,
well,
Friday the 6th, yeah. But
Huh?
not-
I could. That means you'll be here for a few extra days past Saturday,
Yeah.
and we can find a night that I can come up there and take you and Marjorie to dinner or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see how it's all coming off. I mean, I after the shows, I got my business manager on the weekday though for lunch. So
Oh, yeah.
gonna do that,
Yeah,
and maybe we could figure out something where a whole bunch of us could get together or
Yeah.
something.
That'd be good.
Yeah, because I could take Adrian up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants us to meet you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll arrange something about that. Maybe either in an evening or in an afternoon or whatever. I mean, I'm not leaving till the following Thursday. So.
Well, in the afternoon, she probably has school, Adrian.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. She can miss. She's only 4th grade. Come on. She's gonna miss.
She's only in 4th grade. That's the most
gonna miss long
important.
division
That's the
one
most
day.
important grade of all time, don't you know? Oh
You'll
boy.
be sorry.
Yeah. And you're coming down to see the shows, right, Brian? And we might have some time either in between shows.
Kevin. That's Kevin.
Kevin, in between shows, we might be able to do it in between shows, or we can do it after the shows or whatever. We have some time after the shows, so we're going to say maybe spend some time just hanging out with people, and you guys I would want to have hang out, But anyway, so I'm dreading
We'll
this.
figure something out.
I'm dreading it. Sorry, I'm dreading it. Watch me. I'll walk out on stage and fall flat on my face.
The good thing is, it's going to be your first 2 nights that you're busy doing this stuff that you're stressed out about. So then afterwards, we don't have to hear it like all week.
Yeah, right.
All week, past couple months.
Right. Well,
I know. Come on.
It'll work. I think it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. Come on.
Well, hey, come on. It's 29 years since I did it last.
Well, but now
Wait a
Alan
minute.
sent
Hold on
you
a second. That's almost a third of my lifetime. Okay.
Just make your mistakes in the first show, so the second show
will go
flawless.
perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And we can apologize to all the people who bought tickets for the first one. Anyway, thank you, Jeff. We really appreciate it. Nice having you here. And Charlie, good seeing you. We'll see you on the 6th. We'll see Alan in San Francisco, and we'll see Brian in San Francisco. And we won't see Josh there, but we'll be talking to Josh other ways. And of course, I really appreciate you calling every day this week, Mark. It's just, you're a pleasure. Charlene, thank you so much. And I'll see you in California, Kevin. Everybody give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you, okay? There they go, folks. There's the citizen panel. And we're off now. Amy's next over most of the same station. Amy Manuel in the intersection should be taking your calls on Zoom. Go down on gabnet.net. Go down to the third column down at the bottom of the page. Her name is there. Click on it and you can Zoom her. In the meantime, I will see you on Monday for the pop-up show. And the next time we'll see you after that is on the 6th of February, unless we see you in California at the shows. And the tickets are still on sale, so, you may as well buy one. Buy two, buy three, buy them for the whole family. Anyway, I'll see you again on Monday with the pop-up show. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, of course, tell her I love her, okay? Good night, everybody.